I wonder if people realize, like, you have a huge fan base and this incredible body of work, but I wonder if, like, fans really know that the hustle never ends. Like, the grind never stops. They could be watching you on TV today while you're like cramming for an audition because you need the job and this audition's tomorrow. And everybody's like, oh my God, your new show. And you're like, that money's gone. That
Yeah.
paid taxes. I bought these tickets to Italy that I was never able to use. All that
Yeah.
money's gone.
Gone.
Like, I'm glad you're watching it tonight, but I'm applying
Yeah.
for a new job tomorrow because I'm essentially unemployed.
Well, I also think that people don't understand, and we talk about this so much on the show, because I wish that people could understand that they hate when I talk about how the life of an actor is so hard because you're like you just mentioned, you have a job, people think you're wildly successful, but you're now searching for another job. People are like, yeah, well, Katee, I hate how you make your life sound so hard because everybody has to go to work. Everybody has a boss, everybody this. And I'm like, yeah, how many times in your life do you ostensibly get fired or your job ends and you then have to go out and get another job? You may do that how many times in your life? I'm going to be like really favorable to that and say what, 10, maybe 15 times in your life. And that's like if like you had shit luck. 15 times in your life you've had to go find another job. We do it every month, every day, every year. I mean, every single job you get and it ends, you go get another one.
Yeah.
We're constantly being fired or a job is ending and we're getting another one. Teachers the school year doesn't end and they don't have to audition for their job the next year. So yeah, I understand every job and every person's profession is difficult and challenging for other reasons and very unique reasons. But being an actor and constantly having to hustle is one of the hardest aspects of this career, and it never stops.
Yeah. And you are the product. Like, It's not like I have a job selling vacuum cleaners and somebody goes, your vacuum cleaners kind of suck. You're not going to take that as personally. But every time you don't get hired, there's a part of you going, well, am I just shitty now? Like, am I just not good at, like, is my product, which is me, just terrible? And so there's like this insecurity that creeps in and this desperation and that actually contaminates the work itself. And
Absolutely.
now you smack of desperation in your audition, or this show is ending and you're like, well, if I show them how tough I am in this role, maybe it'll get me the next role. Now you're contaminating this performance with the desperation of auditioning for your next job while you're still doing this job.
100%.
It's a brutal cycle, and you can't compare apples and oranges, man. Everybody's life has complications and, some people do have much harder lives than we do, much harder jobs. I also couldn't, folks who work shift work and they're on their feet all day and they got to get up and do it again tomorrow. And really the goal is to do this exact same job for 30 years.
Yeah.
The amount of admiration I have for people who have that steadiness, no matter, and it's tough, but to get up and do it all over again and to be in that routine, got to make breakfast for the kids, make their lunches, work this job that I kind of hate. And I kind of hate my coworkers and and then I got to come home, make dinner and then do it all over again 5 days a week for 30 years. Like that's incredible to me.
Yeah. I think that going into the arts is an incredibly rewarding thing because of all the difficulties that I've talked about for our profession. I still get to go to work every day and do the thing that feeds my soul to such a depth I can't even explain,
Yeah. And we get to do it more often than most, man. Most actors out there are, they aren't necessarily working every year.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not auditioning regularly. And then now 6 months have gone by. They've been working their day job. They finally got an audition in 6 months and they got to play it off like, oh yeah, audition, no big deal. Maybe I get it. Maybe it changes my life. Maybe I get to be on this, tour of Aladdin, or maybe not. Maybe I just go back to my job again, but it's the one audition I've had in 6 months and you got to still find a way to not overdo it.
Overthink it.